are you today? I am very excited to be doing this video because I will be talking about the library. And the library that we're speaking about, it's the background of my video. So normally what you see on my videos, it is the library. So I'm originally half Swedish and half Cypriot, and I lived in Cyprus most part of my life and moved to London. Whether I was living in Cyprus or whether I was living in London, there is one thing in common. There will be a library and a piano. So that means if I'm moving, the books are moving with me. Probably not the piano, but you know, some books that are staples. They are, you know, there's some certain books that definitely are coming with me. So now I'm here in London, and the space here is not as much as you would appreciate. So that means in Cyprus normally we have more space, you can design things, you can go crazy, and of course according to your budget. But in London things are more limited. I've used the wall of the living room. So I will show you around, I will show you the library, and the particular wall that I'm using is made from concrete, so that really makes sure that it can take as much weight as possible. I think if there are interior designers, architects that can prove me wrong, by all means, please leave a comment down below. So, you know, by touching the wall, you know, by actually knocking on the wall, you can hear the particular sound that is made from concrete. So I was happy with that, because the other wall, which is attached with the bedroom, it's like a fake wall. Saying that, and the reasoning behind choosing the particular wall instead of the other one of the living room, you may need to check yourself as to if you're going to be using the same concept to making your library. Then you need to make sure that your wall can take it. So the library, I made it from floating shelves, which I bought from IKEA, and that means it creates a more spacious feeling. And I used the white gloss, so that means that by using white, and the walls, as you can see, they're white, it gives you the illusion that it doesn't use as much space. And with the gloss feeling, it does give a kind of a modern touch to it, which I really like. So I've used the floating shelves in the library, and then one of the floating shelves I use it to put the piano. I'm not a really good piano player. I am an amateur piano player. That means I do enjoy playing the piano to distress myself, and sometimes I am practicing. I'm self-practicing on the songs or sonatas or preludes that I kind of enjoy playing, but it does take me lots of time. So I've used, as I said, I've used the floating shelves for having my books and using the piano. And I do have categories as to when I use the library. So I know, like, I've got sections of part of the library. I have the cooking section. Of course, I got my law section. I would say that normally the upper shelves of my library, it would be my law section. So books that I've got from university times, books that I got for my practice, and books like a general buy for my profession. It will be on the top of the shelf. So I make sure that it is up there and I know them and I can see them. Now I've got the law section, I've got the cooking section, and then I've got literature. So I've got different departments, I would say. I've got the Greek literature, I've got foreign literature, which is normally Swedish, French, English. Yes, that would be it. And yeah, I would have there and then from different countries. I've got from Russia, I've got from Croatia. I got this habit when I travel, instead of buying a magnet, I would try to find a book from a local publisher and from local authors. And really that gives me the feeling of bringing something with me from the country that is definitely going to contribute not only to myself but also to my library by bringing memories with me from the country. That is quite unique. I find it quite nice to do that. So I do it. It may be it will be kind of adventure to find a bookshop that they do sell books from a local publisher and local author. So you do need to do your research before traveling to the country as to where you can get it. Saying that, I was talking about the different sections of the library, and I also have traveling section. That means that when I travel, I buy travel guides, or I could buy books that speaks about the country, the history, and probably sometimes the legal history of the country, which always fascinates me. And let me see, is there anything else? Yeah, I guess that is it. Oh yes, there is one more section. It is my dictionary section. I have a literally like probably 3/4 of a shelf that it's from dictionaries. I got like Greek dictionary, ancient Greek, Gujarati, Portuguese, Swedish of course, Latin, the Latin language dictionary. And there was a point in my life that I would read every night a page from the dictionary, and I truly enjoyed reading the etymology of the word. That means that where the word is coming from and the root of the word. And I do have these very bad habits when I would tell you, when you would say a word and I would tell you it is a Greek word, and I will challenge you to prove to me that it's not a Greek word, and I will break down the word for you and prove it to you that the root of the word is Greek. Yeah, I had friends telling me that it's not a good thing to do that all the time. Yeah, so those are the sections. So it's quite nice to organise your library, knowing that each department, each section, by knowing your authors. And I do feel like every book, it is like a child to me, so I do know what it is. And even when I read it, I tend to crack the ends of it. So I don't give my books, so I use it, and I may in the future, and I've done that many times, I may have quotes that are really, by underlining them, I use them as quotes, or sometimes by reading poetry as well, I tend to reread them. Or sometimes I may have poetry nights, or it could be like afternoon tea, whereby we've got friend gatherings, and I may be reading quotes from different books, or other friends that may be sharing their own books. So it is, I am the kind of person that do not borrow books, I do not give books away. I am definitely accumulating more and more. And if you are one of the exceptional circumstances whereby I will borrow your book, I will definitely note it down, and I would chase you if you do not bring it back to me. Okay, so by saying that, this is the library, and I do have another one, which was the initial bookshelf that I had when I moved into this apartment, and it's kind of, you can see that the books flowing from that bookshelves, and I need to add 2 more shelves, and put that in so it looks everything looks nice and tidy. And now let me show you the beauty of this living room. So now I will show you the library. Let me see how we're going to do this. Okay, so let me show you how it looks like firstly. There you are. And let me focus it for you. So this is how the library looks like. And what I tried to do, as I said, I did have the floating shelves. Oh, and the first 2 top shelves, I got legal books, and I do have quite a lot of literature books as well, so they kind of begin at the middle of the shelf. And then over there, let me bring it closer, over there, I do have my dictionary books, quite lots of them, further down, which you can't see because the chair's here. Oh, how I'm going to do this. There you are. Those all are cooking books. And then over this side here, we have traveling books, and we've got loads of Greek literature. So I would like to mention a few things about the library. So I do have scattered around in the library memoirs that I bought from different parts of the world. So over here I got the cats, which I bought from Turkey. I do have the lucky cat from China. Different pictures from kind of very important moments in my life. I do have some presents that friends gave it to me, and they're quite nice and artistic to have it on your library. So I would say when you create a library, you want to embed within your library your life, and and create and embrace that feeling of inclusion of your memories and who you are. It gives that personal touch. Now, a fun fact that I would like to share with you, something that I bought from Montenegro. So this picture over here, I bought it from Montenegro when I went about 2 years ago, and this picture bought it from an antique shop, and it was sent by the mother of these 3 children to the grandmother, and there is a handwritten notice on the back of the picture. And I was in this antique shop, and I saw I was browsing through the pictures that I had during the World War, and I really found the girl to be so beautiful. I don't know if you can focus. There you are. And I thought for some reason, let me focus, yeah. I really thought for some reason I may in the future find these children. I don't know why. And in the group that I was with, there was this archaeologist, and you know, they kind of asked us, what did you buy? And I said to them, I bought this picture from the antique shop, and the archaeologist took it very carefully. He said to me, you need to take it with the tip of your fingers, and he said to me, this may have a lot of value in the future, so I did take it to a museum to have it valued. I never done it, and I do like to have it here on my library. Now, another addition that I got from the library, which I really enjoy, is to have things that you like, you enjoy. For example, one of my favourite sculptures, it's Giacometti, and I went to his exhibition in Tate Modern Museum, and I like the particular one, the falling man. He doesn't look like he's falling, and that's what really intrigued me. It looks like while he's falling, it feels like he's dancing, or he makes his fall to be really artistic. And I like the message that Giacometti tries to deliver through his art. Okay, now let me get into the section of the piano. Let me focus. Okay, I'm sorry to really make these, I'm sorry for moving around so much. So the piano, I really tried to make it, I tried to place it as best as possibly as I could, and for it to make it look symmetrical. And so the piano is located on the floating shelf, and on top of it I've included this picture, which is a sea, and it creates the feeling of a window as if you're looking far away, and that means it gives you the illusion that it's not the wall, but you can see beyond the wall. And I did really like that addition. Now, when it comes into the library, you need to find the corner within your library that you're going to be using the library itself. And therefore, I've invested in this chair, that it's so comfortable. It is I would say it is an investment to your place, and you should definitely try to find that space in your library to make the place yours. So what I would do, let me show you. So this is the chair. Oh. Yeah, so this is the chair. There you are. And it is so comfortable and so peaceful and tranquil when I will have my coffee or my tea and reading my book or chamomile tea, and I will use the chair from the piano. So I will pull that, put my legs up and read my book and enjoy my cup of tea. Yeah, so this is it, I guess, with the library. I do not get overexcited with the library. It is definitely one of my favourite parts of the house, and I always, when I travel around in different parts of the world or going to houses, I do search for the libraries and for books, and I will go through each and every book of yours. Now I will show you the bookshelf that I had before making this library, and you will see that the books flowing around. Let's get to the other room. So here we are in the other libraries. You can see there are books floating around. They're not floating shelves, they are floating around. So this is the initial library, that's the bookshelf that we had, and it took some time to be able to build and construe and make the library according to our taste, and of course to personalize it. So it does take some time, but it definitely pays out at the end. There isn't a particular order the way the books are. We just need to include the other two shelves in order to move the books from here to the other library. I will say that, as I said, the library, it is a very important part of the house for me. It makes it homey, it makes it very comfortable, welcoming. That's at least for me. And if you did like this video, give it a like, as they would say, a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. Have a lovely day, whatever you're doing. Bye bye.